So, were you eating at the Sage Brook? Or is it just a quick snap from the Terror Brew?
It's a quick trip to the toilet because, let's face it, I was not convinced we could have won that fight. I know I've armed this thing to the teeth, but I've armed this thing to the teeth against humans. Against everybody who's our contemporaries. If they're aliens or humans that left the planet more than 20,000 years ago and had 100,000 years of advancement on top of us, we could be screwed. I know I'm spitballing, but I like my old mythology, alright? I like the old mythology. Pyramids. Yeah? Stone circles that we haven't got the technology to build now. Yeah? I'm just going to go to the toilet.
Greetings, Captain.
Greetings, Vasco. Okay, the gang's nearly here. We've got to talk about this.
Mind bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
Whoa, yes. You're getting awfully close. Not that I'm complaining. Right, Barrett was just behind us. So, there he is. Is Andresia on her way? And Sam? Where is Sam anyway? Sam! Sam? Did you stay here? Because I couldn't see you on the ship. Well, there's Kara. Has your dad got a room upstairs and you're down here? No, I don't think you're complaining, are you? You're quite the nerdy bookworm type. I bet you play with all those crafting machines when no one's watching. Where is her dad? Unassigned. He's at the... Right. You can come on the glass cannon with us. What? With my current ship command level? Really? So I've got enough space on the ship, I just don't have the skill to command that many people. And there I was, taking targeting controls. Is it under this? What's that? Robotic starship design. See, I can take starship design next time and then we can get better parts for the ship. Mainly shields. However, I bet it's under social, isn't it? Oh dear. Diplomacy, intimidation, isolation, negotiation, outpost management, leadership, instigation, manipulation, ship command. So we're stuck with only 3 official crew members until I can get to ship command. Why can't I put one of you in charge of the frontier and have you going out doing things? Alright. Is Andresia turning up? Should I wait? You guys want to wait there? You're welcome to. I've not had a nap in a few days. I'm going to have a nap and wait for it to turn up. Walking through other people's bedrooms now. Actually, I wonder if Sam's in one of these. That's Noel's room. This looks like a room Sam would be in, or Barrett. No. What's that? Please don't do that. Oh, that one. No. No. That looks like your type of room. No. Fine, I'm having a nap.
Wow, you are the soundest sleeper I've ever seen.
Wait to see what I can do when I'm not sleeping. Okay. Right. Hopefully the rest of the crew have gone and got the brews and the coffees and all the rest of it, and they've walked their little asses over here for this meeting we're all supposed to be having. Is everybody here now? Ahem. Well, Barrett's over there with Vladimir. Oh, you made it then, did you? Oi! Don't give me that look. You've got your own ship and the frontier. Hey, no. Talk.
How is Neon? Are you okay?
Yeah. We got attacked. Well, I say we got attacked. They were going to attack us. We jumped out there as quick as we could. So we need to hold an emergency meeting about Starborns and ship sensors, okay?
Wait, what happened? Who was after you?
Take a look at the ship's sensor data. I think everybody needs to see this.
Yes.
All right, I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table.
Right, everybody. To the table. Okay, it's only me and Walter that seem to care at the minute.
Is that a prototype?
Nope.
No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
Yes. Also, can I sit down? Look all... You know, I'm going to look all regal. Do you mind?
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
Nope.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
Yes.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
No.
I very much doubt that.
You don't...
We're ignoring the
Don't
obvious
cut it
here.
out.
A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna
Yep.
say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
Yes.
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
To Barrett's point, artifacts clearly aren't human-made. Mattel's metaphors merit. They acted like they were judging us. They did, but they could also be humans. And... This design could be human-made, but that doesn't mean it is human-made, because in order to figure out how to fly, you'd have roughly the same physics to fight against, so things are always going to have a similar design. The artifacts clearly aren't human-made. We don't know that, do we, though, Barrett? Any of these points could be true. And the metaphor does have merit. They acted like they were judging us, but that means they could be
silence is
aliens.
Getting awkward.
Yes, I'm thinking. Look, there could be aliens, there could be humans, but they were definitely judging us.
Or what Walter said. They were acting like a parent. Worried their children are playing with something they don't understand.
So, they're strong-arming us for our own good? That doesn't sound very divinely benevolent to me.
It does sound
Noel,
human, though.
Start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark.
Yeah.
We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them.
You know the whole standing in front of like a halo above your head thing? Very symbolic with angels, while we're talking about metaphors. Okay, never mind. Yes. Everyone should get ready for a fight. I doubt. Should we not try to locate them? See if they'll talk.
That ship could be anywhere in deep space. Even if we got lucky, a single grav jump and we'd lose them.
True. Fine then. We'll have to keep going. I don't know if our weapons are going to be any match for theirs. But the only one way of finding out, even hitting people with sticks hurts.
All we can do is be more cautious. But we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose.
Yes.
Vladimir, has the eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready
Okay.
to hand them out as soon as you please.
Yes.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
Okay. We do need to add the artifact to the collection. And I've got a big question. Are we shielding the energy that thing is giving out? Because they're going to know exactly where we are otherwise, because we're collecting loads of them and they're doing that. Have we got a way of shielding the energy? Is it possible to shield the energy? Can we create a localized gravity force or something? If they affect gravity, can we affect gravity
As much
as
as
well?
I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
You and me both. Right.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
And you were worried he wanted to take over. Okay. Let's stick this in here. Come on. Ooh. More money. Sam, what's the
I must
that's about?
confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
Nice to know.
You know, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad.
Alright. Are you ready to head back out?
Once you're done with your other business, I'd love to. Just
Oh, yeah.
not right now.
Yeah, okay. Oh, what am I doing? That's true, isn't it? I can only have 3 crew members, but I could have another companion. Or follower. But they'd have to follow me the whole damn time. Yeah. So technically we could take 4 on the ship. So you don't have to stay behind forever. We just need to deal with Sarah's thing first.
You're around the module, like almost all the time. Doesn't that bother your wife?
It's true. I am away from home quite a bit.
Right, let's go deal with your issue. Hi.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
Oh, well, we do have official
Enjoy
business.
your time in New Atlantis.
Yes. Come on, Sarah. Official business. Are we going the right... Are we going to the right place? Sarah? Speak to Admiral Logan. How do we speak to Admiral Logan?
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
Yes, about that. Questions, please, about this mission.
If you think it will help, then feel free.
How long were you stranded?
Honestly, it felt like I was marooned on that planet for years. It wasn't until the UC rescue ship picked me up that I realized only 10 months had passed.
Wow, 10 months? How did you manage to survive that long?
The escape shuttle had some supplies, but those ran out after about a month. Fortunately, Cassiopeia is a lush planet with plenty of flora and fauna, so I was able to use my military training to survive.
And I assume the shuttle was enough of a shelter. Right, okay. And lastly, what's the story with you and Logan?
Logan and I have rarely agreed on anything. In fact, I'm fairly certain he never saw the true value in the Navigator Corps in the first place. When word came down that my division was being mothballed, I stormed into his office and, well, let's just say we had words. We haven't spoken since.
Okay, well, yeah, that's all I have for now.
Sure, glad to help.
Okay.
Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
Do you mind?
Yes?
Excuse me.
You needed something?
Yes.
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
Okay, are we going to be in trouble if we just go up there?
Stay safe.
That's not an answer. Sarah? Oh, here we go. It's showing up now. Come on. Come on. Is there somebody we need to speak to?
Pardon?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just... Yeah, I'm staring. Office of the United Colonies President. Okay, Central Command. I assume we're going into... Sarah? Well, how do you do that? You're very light on your feet. Hello? Sorry to intrude. I have a former employee here with me. Can we speak?
Yes. What?
Do you happen to know where an Admiral Logan is? I'll take the blank stare as a no. Crib Ican Commander Systems Defense. Oh, I know this guy. Secret agent coming through. Actually, that doesn't make me very secret, does it? It's alright, I'm jesting, guys. I'm jesting. I hope they believe that. Add Pascal Logan. Sarah, don't hide over there. This was your idea. Hello. Do you let heavily armed civilians walk straight in normally?
Sarah Morgan. It's been what, almost 10 years?
Admiral, it's good to see you again, sir.
Yes.
You're not required to address me as sir. That protocol ended the moment you dropped your clusters on my desk, remember?
Look, Admiral, I'm not here to open old wounds.
Well,
Old
not yours.
wounds is an interesting turn of phrase, given our past. Listen to me, Commander. I'm not sure why you're here, but whatever it is, why don't you just get to it?
I'm here
Yeah.
because I need your help, Admiral.
You need my help. That's interesting. The last time we spoke, you made it quite clear that you were turning your back on the Navy.
That was a decade ago. Things change. People change. Admiral, please. I didn't come here to argue. I'm here to come to terms with my past.
Your past is sitting in a closed file in the archives. That's where you left it when you walked out on the United Colonies.
Yeah.
And what about you? Just who in the blazes are you anyway?
I'm just Sarah's friend. That's, you know, I'm just here to support her. It took her a lot of bravery for her to do this.
Very well. Then, as a good friend, perhaps you could kindly explain to me why I shouldn't have the both of you escorted from the building.
With all due respect, Admiral, this is ridiculous. If you have a problem with me, then there's no need to berate my colleague.
I don't have a problem with you, Commander. I'm simply trying to determine why you deserve the Navy's help.
He has a point. Right. Sarah... Okay. She's here to honour the fallen that served under her command, okay? Her conscience doesn't matter to you, I know that. And the incident ended her career, and that's just a matter of fact to you. But honour, you are a soldier, are you not?
That's quite a noble gesture. Is this true, Commander?
It's about Cassiopeia, Admiral. I'm heading back there to find out what happened to the crew of the Dauntless, and hopefully, to bring their legacy home.
That sounds like a dangerous operation. Are you certain it's worth the risk?
I don't know.
She needs to do it, though. Look. We don't want them just being a statistic. And that fact that it is a statistic is what's making her emotionally pained, okay?
I see. The fact that you'd risk your own lives to solve this mystery speaks volumes.
They were my responsibility, Admiral. One way or another, I intend to bring them home.
I understand. And I believe I owe you an apology, Commander. Our last encounter has obviously distorted my impression of your character. What can I do to help?
If you wouldn't mind allowing me to access the files regarding my rescue, I'd be most grateful, Admiral.
That shouldn't be too difficult. I've sent all the relevant information to you, Slades. Was there anything else?
No, Admiral. Thank you.
You don't need to thank me, Commander. I just hope you find whatever it is you're looking for.
Yes.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
You know, sometimes I feel a bit guilty, sitting behind a desk, deciding the fate of others.
Do I understand that, sir. Do you mind if I ask you some questions about the Dauntless?
I'll answer whatever I can. But please
Yeah,
understand, that was a military vessel and some of the information is classified.
Yeah, I understand, and I'm not part of your vanguard yet, or your military, so... Do you know what the fate was of the Dauntless?
Unfortunately, I can't divulge the reason the Dauntless was in the Cassiopeia system, but it clearly became engaged with Freestar Collective warships. According to its flight recorder, it was heavily damaged by weapons fire and succumbed to full structural failure.
Whoa.
Considering this was one of our larger warships at the time, it's not surprising that it took so long for it to break apart.
Yeah, there's a lot of atmospheric pressures pushing it apart from the inside. So if it was as sturdy as you say, yeah, no wonder the middle would have been pretty sturdy and the outsides, it would have been ripping its own shell off like an orange or an egg. Oh. How many people escaped?
If memory serves, a total of 11 personnel escaped the destruction of the vessel, including Commander Morgan. That class of ship was equipped with 6 escape shuttles, but the flight recorder only indicates 2 left the Dauntless before it broke apart.
Wow, that many of them were damaged. Do you know why it took so long to rescue Sarah?
I'm afraid I don't have a good answer for that.
Oh.
We were at the height of the war, and the UC had retreated from that star system. We simply didn't have the capability to mount a search. It was purely due to blind chance that a passing freighter picked up Commander Morgan's emergency beacon and sent a search team.
So she could have been there for years. So if a colleague survived, they could have been there for years. Were you in charge of the Navy when the Dauntless was lost, or have you been promoted since then, sir?
I hope you aren't attempting to insinuate something, but no.
No.
I wasn't in charge of the UC fleet back then. That honor fell to Fleet Admiral Franz Swasson.
Oh. Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Certainly. I want to do everything I can to assist both of you in this noble endeavor.
Thank you. I won't ask you about Sarah while she's here, because if you want to be bluntly honest, and she doesn't like it, I'd rather she didn't hear it. I thought he was getting his gun out then. Come on,
Yes.
Sarah. No. Maybe. Okay. Sarah, come on. Come on. Right. Quick word.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Yes. Well supplied in what way? Have you got any more information for me?
Not at all. You can ask me anything.
That's everything I've got for now.
Okay, back to it then.
Yes. Come on then.
Next stop, Cassiopeia, I assume.
Yes. Actually, we're just going to nip back and ask Vlad about any more temples or artifact locations. Because we should have done that before we came here, really. But you were that mired mentally, I decided to get it done for you.
Now that we're here, when you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Yes, we will be. I'm just going to speak to Vladimir, then you can tell me what it is you got on your mind. Vladimir? You still here, my friend? Yes.
It's been quieter around
So
here ever since Vladimir went to live on the eye full time.
Religious text?
Well, he's here. Talk to him.
Still
Hey,
need
Vladimir.
to lift another set today. Been dragging.
I know you
Shoulder
too well to
stiff.
believe that. You've got to have
You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance.
Yes.
Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
Yeah, don't worry about that. They might even have stealth technology that's way beyond ours. So, how many more artifacts do you think are out there? Judging off what you've seen so far, because you're the one analysing the data.
No telling the exact number, but they're getting harder to find.
Okay.
Got some equipment, repairs, and upgrades on the making do list. The Eye's straining to her limits these days.
Alright. Well, how are you getting up and down? Have you got your own shuttle, or are you taking bus shuttles, or you borrowing the Frontier while it's parked here? Never mind. What data have you got on artifacts at the minute?
Double check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Okay, yeah, true. Go to Erebus and Indum. Interesting. So you've got two options at the minute. Okay, but we're off to Cassiopeia first. We need to deal with Sarah's trauma. Get it out
I'd
of
like
here,
to talk
out of the
to
way.
you about something when you have the chance.
Oh yeah, you wanted to.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects.
Okay. Walter, you wanted to talk after we got back from that previous mission, didn't you? Okay. Are you okay after that ambush by the Starborn? You seem to be. You seem to handle it quite well compared to most of the crew.
Not my first time in a hostile negotiation, as you well know.
Well, true.
Admittedly, I usually know more about who I'm facing off against. I'm very interested in what Noel can learn from the scans. The technology on that ship was impressive, to say the least. If there's a chance, we could learn enough to duplicate some of it.
You'd be leading the market. Yeah, that's the entrepreneur I know.
I got to where I am by taking advantage of opportunities, no matter where I find them. Might as well make the most of this crazy situation.
I love how you do the loud voice for everyone else to hear, and then you lower it down while you're just talking to me. Yeah. So, yes, that Sebastian Banks speech. Do I need to hear it now?
Oh, right. I was afraid you were going to bring that up again. Very well. Let's see if I embarrass myself or not.
Do I need a chair?
My colleagues, I venture out into the darkness of space once again. Many of you have expressed concern. At my age, you say, surely the risks are too great. Surely Sebastian Banks has earned a rest. Nonsense, I say. To go out into the unknown, to brave the possibility of never coming back, to ignite the spark of hope that humanity will find answers out there in the stars, that is all I have ever wanted. If this last expedition is my time, then I say, I have been fortunate. I have been fortunate to leave, surrounded by people who could not be more different from one another, but who share a common purpose. That, dare I say, I am fortunate. My soul has a home it can always come back to. And that was the last thing Sebastian Banks ever said in the lodge before he disappeared.
Okay.
And Constellation has been waiting for him to come home ever since.
Right. I wonder if he was captured by the Starborn. Because they clearly exist, and somebody had to get that first artifact. Do you have any more work, by the way? Yeah. Do you have any more work? I'll speak to you about it again later, but keep that in mind. Keep it...
I'm not getting any younger here.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, just keep it in mind that I might come back and get some more work off you. But for the time being, keep up the good work.
What can I do for you, Miss Coe? Well, I don't really look at it like that. My success has allowed me a great many experiences, which I value more than possessions.
Okay.
Ever since I got here, this is
Kara said to him when I wasn't paying attention.
Family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Yeah, there's its moments. Did Kara just talk to him through the floor? Kara, that was impressive. Right. To the ship. To Cassiopeia. I'm pretty sure the ship is full of food, so we should be stocked up for a while. It's also got plenty of fuel. So, yeah. To the ship.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
Alright, alright. I thought we were going to Cassiopeia. Fine. I'll deal with it now. Fine. I thought we were going to Cassiopeia. Well, keep them closed while Sarah does a little... She's got an issue. Do you mind Andrea hearing it?
I wanted to talk to you, but honestly, I don't know where to begin. The Starborn's technology is simply astonishing. It's just almost too much to process.
Yeah. It's... You've never encountered them before, obviously. I wonder if... Is it Coe or Banks or whatever his name was that Walter was just talking about?
Of course not. No one has. If an encounter with this level of importance had occurred in the past, I assure you that Constellation would be well acquainted with it.
Right. You are pretty shaken up about it. To be fair, I was a little nervous, hence the toilet trip. That's why I just grav drive and get out of Dodge, as they used to say, was it? I don't really know. It wasn't my continent.
Yes, I suppose I am. But you can hardly blame me, can you? You do understand the significance of this encounter, don't you? This is humankind's first contact with what I believe is an alien race. A race with technology that could be far superior to our own. Oh, we could learn so much from them.
It could be an alien race. It could also be previously evolved humans. I mean, it's not an unfamiliar concept in science fiction or mythology. So... do you think they're willing to teach us, though, whoever they are?
The way they behaved, I'd say that's not very likely. If we are to learn anything from the Starborn, we're going to have to take the initiative ourselves.
I think they're more likely to take the attitude of we're far too young and still killing each other over wars when we're all the same species, so... yeah, we're too young in it. It's silly and illogical. But you sound slightly afraid, to be honest.
I wouldn't say I was afraid. More like approaching the situation with caution. Can't be a coincidence that these Starborn suddenly appeared after your experience at that temple. We know they're here to lay claim to the artifacts, but what's their true motivation? What aren't they telling us?
I mean, hopefully we can come to some sort of understanding with them. I'm going down the line of maybe they're pre-evolved humans because their temple worked on me. If they're aliens, why would their DNA machine work with my DNA? That's my attitude.
I feel exactly the same way. But it certainly sounded like they weren't willing to work with us at all. Damn. Oh, if only we knew more about the Starborn. What their species is like, where they're from, how they're able to speak our language. I feel like a cadet on my very first day aboard a spaceship. My mind is absolutely swimming with questions.
A life form, angels, time travelers. Well, we're all time travelers because you can only go forward in time, as far as I'm aware. It's not actually possible to go backwards in time. We can't get faster than light, can we, to do that? Well, time travelers, I'm going to throw it out there. It's as crazy as the other ideas.
No, not time travelers. I don't think the science is there to support that theory.
It's not, but
Their
I'm
name
just...
alone, Starborn. There's some type of hidden meaning there. Something that feels very old, perhaps even ancient. Whatever the case may be, I can assure you that Constellation intends to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Yeah. True. If you had to guess, though, why do you think they call themselves Starborn?
I'm not really sure. Scientifically speaking, we're all born from the stars.
Exactly.
Most of the chemical components of our body, carbon, oxygen, sulfur, are exactly the same as those manufactured by internal stellar reactions. Now, ask someone like Matteo the same question, and he'd probably give a more theological answer. But hey, it's all a guessing game anyway.
The point is that myths, theology, religion, spirituality, and science all have the same sort of goal in mind to try and figure out the questions of the universe. So, yeah. We should try and learn about them as best we can, though.
Exactly. We must use all of the tools at our disposal to learn more about the Starborn and their connection to the artifacts.
Yeah. And I'll be there to help you every step of the way. If that's the way you want to do it, a scientific way, go for it. If someone like Matteo wants to do it with a leap of faith, let him go for it too. Let's just figure this out.
Thank you. I really appreciate your support right now. You know, it's funny. When I was a little girl, I'd lay on the ground and stare up at the stars. I was absolutely convinced they held a secret. I'd remain there for hours in silence, eyes closed, listening, waiting for the secret to be whispered in my ear. This encounter with the Starborn is that moment to me. The stars are finally whispering, and I need to hear what they have to say.
What are you expecting to learn?
Truthfully, I haven't the slightest idea. But just the thought that any of the secrets of the universe could be revealed from the Starborn is terribly exciting.
Well, if you want whispers, I'm right here.
Although I'm flattered that you think of me that way, there's a time and a place for that sort of talk. This is definitely not one of them.
Why is Andresia
then,
still stood there?
I've certainly wasted enough of your valuable time. Just do be careful if you cross paths with these Starborn in the future. I wouldn't want to lose one of the most valuable members of Constellation.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, Andresia was still stood there. No wonder you was uncomfortable. Well, I say stood there, she sat there. And Barra, you sneaky dog, you stood right behind me, weren't you? I get your point. Maybe we should have found somewhere a bit more private. Say, like, my quarters? In 10 minutes? Okay, that didn't work.
Yes?
I wasn't saying it to you.